All right, here we go with 6th grade Excel lesson number 5. We're going to be looking at fractions today. This is a review lesson of all different kinds of fraction concepts that you've learned over the last couple of years in school. The bottom portion of a fraction refers to the total number of parts in the group. It is called the denominator. The top portion of the fraction is the part of the total group. It is called the numerator. I sure hope you already know that, but remember the denominator is down. Denominator is down. The numerator is up. Got that U in there for up. Denominator down, numerator up. All right, here we go. Fill in the numerator and the denominator and then select the correct fraction from the choices. Why don't we do this first one together? You fill it in as I'm doing this with you. You notice that we have 6 pieces right here. So that makes the denominator 6 because the denominator is always the total number of parts. And then the parts that are shaded are 1 and 2. So that's 2 out of 6 shaded. You would circle 2/6. Go ahead and pause the video, do number 2, then turn it back on to see the solution. All right, this says the fraction that are circles. So we can see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total parts with 2 being circles. So the answer is 2/5. When writing fractions in words, 3/5 is written 3/5. 3/5, 3/5, same thing here. 7/13 is 7/13. Notice the TH in there. 9 children are playing. 3/9 of them are boys. How many girls are playing? Well, if 3/9 are boys, then 9 minus the 3, because that means there's a total of 9 kids. There are 3 boys. And if you take the 3 away, you get the rest of the kids, which obviously have to be girls. And so the answer is 6 girls. Go ahead and show your work just like this on your paper and write 6 girls. Don't forget your labels. Always on word problems, we have to have labels and show work. Always required. All right, pause the video, then do number 4. Turn it back on when you're ready for the solution. It says Karina has 15 apples. 7/15 of them are red. How many of her apples are not red? Notice it doesn't say red, it says not red. Well, if 7/15 are red, then we're going to do 15 minus 7, which is 8. That makes 8 of them being not red, or you can put 8 apples, because that's really what we're talking about, are apples. All right, it says draw pictures and use addition or multiplication to compute the answers. How many fourths are there in 3 holes? Let's do this one together. Here's a hole. Here's a hole, here's a hole. We can split this into fourths. It says how many fourths? There are 4 fourths here, 4 fourths here, and 4 fourths there in those 3 holes. Picture it like 3 whole pizzas. And so the answer is, of course, 12. And 12 what? 12 fourths. A shortcut to doing this is that if you know that there are 4 fourths in each hole, you can just show your work by doing 4 times 3 equals 12. I'd like you to write both of these things on your paper for your show work this time and write your answer along with the label. Then what I'd like you to do is pause the video, do number 6. On number 6, if you want to, you can just show your work by doing a multiplication problem, or if you'd like to, you can draw pictures. You don't have to do both of them, and then put the answer on the blank. Pause the video now, turn it back on when you're ready for the solution. Okay, it says 4 strips of bacon are cut into halves. How many pieces will there be? So here's a strip, 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 strip. 4 strips of bacon cut into halves. There are 2, 4, 6, 8. So the answer is 8 pieces, because it says how many pieces. The other way that you could have done this is just written 2 times 4. 4 pieces of bacon, 2 strips or 2 pieces for each strip of bacon. 2 times 4 equals 8. All right, moving on. You can think of fractional parts as pieces. They can be added or subtracted. Here it shows 3 fourths. Take away 2 fourths equals 1 fourth. Here are your 3 fourths. We take these 2 pieces away. We're left with the 1 piece. 5/6. Take away 2/6 equals 3/6. Here's like a pizza cut into 6 pieces. One of the pieces is missing. Somebody already ate it. And so you have 5 pieces left here. That's 5/6. And if we take 2/6 away, we're left with the 3/6 there. Okay, look at number 9. 4/7 plus 2/7 equals 6/7. 4 plus 2 equals 6. Notice we're only adding the numerator in these fractions. The denominator stays the same. 4/8 take away 3/8 equals 1/8. Notice there's no S on the end because it's only 1/8. And then I would like you to pause the video, do numbers 11 and 12, turn it back on when you're ready for the solution. Okay, you should have done number 11, 4/5 minus 2/5 equals 2/5. And yes, you should have that word written right there, just like they did on the sample problems. 3/10 plus 4/10 equals 7/10, and with the word. All right, hopefully those are super easy for you. Now we're moving on, fill in the missing number. We have 5/6 minus 2/6, that's equal to 3/6. Notice the 6 stays the same. 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. Pause the video, do 14 and 15, and then turn it back on when you're ready for the solution. 3/10 plus 4/10 is of course equal to 7/10. 4/8 take away 4/8 is equal to 0/8. It's not equal to 0 zeros. Explains that to you down here because the denominator always stays the same. Now what you really want to write for that answer is just plain old 0, not 0/8. And our last part here, a mixed number is a number that is made up of a whole number and a fraction. 3 is a whole number, 1/4 is a fraction, so 3 and 1/4 is a mixed number. A lot of kids forget this. Let's get this into your head right now. 3 and 1/4 is a mixed number. Just like mixed nuts, if you buy mixed nuts at the store, it's going to have some peanuts in it, some cashews, some pecans. It's going to have all different kinds of nuts in it. Well, this number that's a mixed number is mixing different kinds of numbers. It has a whole number and it has a fraction. It's called a mixed number. When adding or subtracting mixed numbers, whole numbers can only be added or subtracted from whole numbers. Fractions can only be added or subtracted from fractions. Just like this. 1/3 plus 1/3 equals 2/3. I'm keeping this separate right there. 3 plus 6 is equal to 9. The answer is 9 and 2/3. Let's do number 17 together. 2/4 take away 2/4 is equal to 0/4. But you don't want to write this part. Just write 0. It's equal to nothing. And then number 18, we'll do this one together as well. 1/6 plus 4/6. Everybody write 5/6 on your paper right now, because 1 and 4 makes 5, and we keep the same denominator of 6. 2 plus nothing equals 2. 2 and 5/6. Go ahead and finish out 19 to 21. Pause the video, turn it back on when you're ready for the solution. All right, 7/9 minus 3/9 is 4/9, because 7 minus 3 is 4. We keep the denominator. 8 minus 3 is equal to 5. 1/3 and 1/3 equals 2/3. 7 and 1 equals 8. 3/5 minus 2/5 equals 1/5, and 6 take away nothing is equal to 6. All right, thanks for watching.